Disney for adults? No way. Yes way. And you're going to find out on this week's episode of the Theme Park Hipster Show. Hey, Theme Park Hipsters. It's your host, NikkyJ, the owner of ThemeParkHipster.com, where I help you plan the best solo theme park vacations with the latest tips, reviews, personal stories, and more. Today we are going to go over how to do the Magic Kingdom like an adult. Yes, guys, we are going to do that on this week's episode. But first, I want to invite you to go over to the brand new Theme Park Hipster app. There you can find theme park planning tips, photos, videos, a nice fun trivia game that you can play while waiting to get on one of those favorite rides, and so much more over at Theme Park Hipster app. You can find that on the Apple App Store. Also, if you ever have any news, tips, or comments, you can message me directly inside the Theme Park Hipster app or email me at themeparkhipster@gmail.com. And if you're looking to book your next solo Disney vacation, be sure to hit up some of my friends over at Destinations in Florida. You can reach them at themeparkhipster.com/destinations in Florida. Now, I know that when you think of the Magic Kingdom or just Disney World in general, you're not thinking this is a place for adults. You imagine lots of kids running around with their family, taking those classic Disney photos in front of Cinderella Castle. And that is your idea of doing Disney. So you think, I absolutely cannot do it as an adult, but yes, you can. And today we are going to go over part 2 of this Magic Kingdom for Adults series. If you would like to listen to the first one, it is on the previous episode. On this part, we are going to go over the itinerary that you can do as an adult for the Magic Kingdom, some of the Magic Kingdom must-dos, and where to find alcohol, because you guys guessed it, this is an adults themed day at the Magic Kingdom. And so you're gonna maybe, if not, you may not be that person, but if you're like me, you might want you a little wine to enjoy your day at Disney. Now, the Magic Kingdom, to me, is a wonderful starter park, especially for those who are interested in the classic Disney appeal. It gives you a good variety of thrilling attractions with things that can be on much of a more milder side. If you're into theme park entertainment with all the shows, the parades, and the fireworks all in one, then this is the place for you, especially as an adult. See, when I go to the Magic Kingdom, I am usually doing one of my solo adventures, but on occasion, you may find me doing Disney with my friends in an adult way. I don't want you to think about all the massive number of crying kids, annoying teens, or cranky toddlers. Let not the music of adolescent beings prohibit you on your trip to the Magic Kingdom theme park. This is your adventure. You're the adult, you have fun, and today we're gonna dive right in and get you that perfect itinerary. Now, before you even get to the Magic Kingdom theme park, you're gonna want to make sure that you purchase your tickets before you get there, and you're gonna wanna download that park map so that you can kind of get the lay of the land. And I talked about how it's all organized in the previous episode from last week. You're going to want to book fast passes to popular attractions such as Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Space Mountain, and in the future, Tron when it gets there. Once you are done pre-planning, you're going to want to arrive at the gates prior to the park opening. And I discussed that in great detail as to why you want to get there about an hour and 15 minutes before the park opens in last week's episode. Once you are in, you're going to walk onto the glorious street of Main Street, USA, and you're going to stare at Cinderella Castle right there. You're going to take all those epic photos, and you're just going to bask in all the magic around you. Once you have completed that, you're going to go left and head towards Adventureland. This is where your attraction adventure will begin. And once you're there, you have to hike up the Swiss Family Treehouse. The treehouse is going to give you some of the most epic, amazing views of the Magic Kingdom that you're going to want to take some photos of just to have in your arsenal from your Disney trip. Here, The Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse is one of those classic Disney attractions that I still remember on my very first trip to the Magic Kingdom. And if I am taking people there to do like a whole tour, we got to do it that way, guys. We have to work our way around the park and do it the right way. After you have done the Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse, you're going to join other park goers on the Jungle Cruise and listen to those skippers give you some hard-hitting jokes, the ones that make you cry, laugh. Yeah, I'm just kidding. It's still entertaining, though. After you are done with the Jungle Cruise, you're going to want to head over and join Captain Jack Sparrow on the Pirates of the Caribbean. This is another classic Disney dark ride that is going to add a little spice and adventure to your adult trip at the Magic Kingdom. Once you're done, head over to Aloha Isles and get you a Dole Whip, because if anybody knows the Disney culture, then you know that you must have a Dole Whip on any trip to the Magic Kingdom. And if you don't care for pineapples, they do have alternative flavors such as citrus and vanilla, just in case you're not really into that pineapple scene. After you have had your delicious, refreshing Dole Whip, you're going to want to head over to Frontierland and hop on Splash Mountain. During Splash Mountain, you will go on an adventure with Brer Rabbit, as he tried to avoid Brer Fox and Brer Bear. This is another classic Disney attraction. It's classic now, I guess. It's been out since the 90s, so I guess it's going to make it a classic now. But it is a fun ride. And to me, it's one of the best log flume rides that you can participate in. It's just the theming, it's a long ride, and it's so much fun. And if you don't want to get wet, and that's not your way of having an adult trip, then skip it and just head over to ride Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. This is a simple, smaller, it's a roller coaster, kinda, I guess you could say, but it's not as intense as some of the main roller coasters out there. It's enjoyable to do alone, or if you're with a group of people who love screaming their heads off on rides, just like you. Next, you're going to want to take a break and explore the fabulous Tom Sawyer Island. You will have to take a little mini boat ride over to the island, but it only lasts about 3 minutes, so it's not going to be that long of your day just to take the boat ride over. This is a secluded island, and it will allow you to see different viewpoints of Liberty Square. It's so gorgeous over there, guys, and it's so quiet, and sometimes on busy days, they will offer a little place where you can grab a bite to eat, but you can't really predict the time when it will be open. But to me, I feel like Tom Sawyer Island is one of those perfect places for adults to escape all of the hustle and bustle that's happening at the Magic Kingdom theme park. Just kind of like come back, rejuvenate, and then go back out there and conquer the park on your solo trip. Once you have had your time to enjoy Tom Sawyer Island, it is now time to head back to mainland and get on the Haunted Mansion. This is a Walt Disney World classic ride, and it is filled with so much history and storytelling. And once you are done dancing with all the happy haunts, it is now time for you to take a break and have lunch. I prefer Liberty Tree Tavern, especially like on an adult vacation such as this. But the Crystal Palace is a nice backup option if you want something that's more of you want all you can eat type of vibe. After lunch, head over to Fantasyland and ride the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. It's a ride that's not so intense and thrills, but it's still fun, and it's kind of like a beginner's roller coaster. Or if you're an adult and you're not really into all that crazy rides, this is a perfect ride for you. It's very short, so just keep in mind it will go by really fast, but it's fun. It's cool. I still like Slinky Dog over at Toy Story Land better. After you have spent time with the Seven Dwarfs, step into the future and ride Space Mountain. Space Mountain is one of the staple and signature attractions inside the Magic Kingdom, and you will need a fast pass reservation for this because they do fill up quickly. So definitely get your fast pass for Space Mountain before you get to the park. After you are done with Space Mountain, it is time for you to revel in nostalgia. Yes, we are going on Carousel of Progress. It's not a thrill ride at all. It's kind of dated, but it's a Walt Disney World classic attraction where Walt Disney himself had his hands in creating it back at the World's Fair. And remember, this is not anything out of the ordinary. But the storyline and what Walt Disney was trying to convey on this ride is priceless. So definitely do this on your adult trip to the Magic Kingdom. Now that you have had your moment with a classic Disney attraction, it is time for you to join Buzz and become a Space Ranger. Yes, we are going over to Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin. That is one of those rides. It's a point and shoot type of attraction, kind of like Men in Black Alien Attack at Universal Studios or Toy Story Mania over at Hollywood Studios. Once you have conquered all of those space evil aliens, you're gonna now go relax. Yes, because we're adults. We gotta take breaks because that's how we do our trips. And you can either do this by going back to your hotel room to rejuvenate for the evening, or you could just take a break on the Tomorrow Transit Authority, the TTA, where it takes you around Tomorrowland. You can just relax, get some water, just enjoy yourself. Or you can just find a nice little tree to just sit up under in Liberty Square and wait for the evening parade or the evening fireworks show. You can even do this. Maybe you do not have a hotel on site, so maybe you can just go to one of the Magic Kingdom resorts that's near the theme park and have an early dinner there. Or maybe just sit in the lobby, the lounge, and just chill, get some of that AC, drink some water. That could be kind of like your little rejuvenation, and then you head back to the park for all of the evening events that the Magic Kingdom does offer. So let's get into some of those must-dos that you have to do at the Magic Kingdom. First, you have to conquer each of the mountains. You got Splash Mountain, you have Space Mountain, and you have Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Another must-do is to possibly do a special tour such as Keys to the Kingdom. I feel like the Keys to the Kingdom is a perfect way for adults to explore the park, especially if you want more than just a standard theme park itinerary. The Keys to the Kingdom will show you some of the magic behind how Disney operates. Plus, you get a little bit of VIP access, so definitely do that. Another must-do is that you can possibly create your own special tour. We are adults, guys. We don't have to just do things inside the box and just go by the map and go get on rides. No, if you are a foodie person, make it a day of trying all the classic Disney snacks. Maybe you love dessert. You can just go around and eat all of the desserts at the Magic Kingdom, and that is how you do your day. Y'all know me. You do it your way. Whatever makes you have fun. Getting on rides may not be your thing. Watching parades may not be your thing. You may just want to be in the atmosphere of Disney and have a little twist to it. So definitely have your own type of itinerary. Have your own type of tour. Another must-do is to dine at Be Our Guest. This is one of those VIP restaurants here on Disney property, and it's still really hard to get a reservation. So whenever you think you're coming to Walt Disney World, get that reservation to Be Our Guest ASAP. Another must-do is to ride the TTA, the Tomorrowland Transit Authority, or the People Mover, whatever way you like to call it. Ride that at nighttime. You're going to get some amazing views. They're epic, and it's one of those Disney must-dos that most people don't even know, especially if you are riding it during the fireworks show. That is Disney magic right there. One of the other must-dos is to just try some of the kiddie rides. Get on Peter Pan, do Small World, just do something to get you out of that adult mindset where you have to be so serious all the time. Have fun. Another must-do is to have an adult beverage at the Magic Kingdom, which we will talk about later, because yes, you get to be an adult and have some wine at the Magic Kingdom. That's awesome. And one of my final must-dos is just to find a nice quiet area in the park to regroup. You might be going like 100 miles per hour because you're trying to get everything done. But in order for you to get it done, you need to take a break, breathe. And that may mean going back to Tom Sawyer Island, kind of just to recap, think about everything, have some water, and you'll be good. Now, what are the best attractions that I feel are at the Magic Kingdom and ones that you may need to get a fast pass for? They are Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, Splash Mountain, Haunted Mansion, the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin, and Space Mountain. Now, before we wrap this show up, guys, I want to tell you where you can find alcohol inside the Magic Kingdom. Because believe it or not, up until 2012, the Magic Kingdom had been somewhat of a dry theme park, meaning they did not sell alcohol. But times have changed, and around December of 2016, the park started allowing alcohol to be on premises. But you can only find them at certain restaurants. Here are the restaurants that you can find them at: Be Our Guest, Tony's Town Square, Cinderella's, Royal Table, Skipper Canteen, and Liberty Tree Tavern. There you have it, guys. That is your Magic Kingdom day for adults. We have covered this in 2 episodes, so you definitely have to get out there and explore the park as an adult and as a solo trip for an adult, because you got to get out there. You got to go solo sometimes. Have you ever done Magic Kingdom the adult way? Have you? I want to know, so be sure to come hit me up in the Theme Park Hipster app. Start a forum in the app. Let us know. Give us some of your feedback, some of the things you really like. Be sure to rate and review this episode. That way I can continue to bring you the best theme park tips tailored just for you. And I want you to know that you are my friend and you are definitely my family, whether you know that or not. And until next time, happy park hopping hipsters. The content on the Theme Park Hipster Show represents my own and not those of any organizations or activity mentioned. I am just someone here who likes to share my own stories to you and hope that I can help you have the best vacation ever.